Hi everybody, again, Michelle Higgs. I represent House District 60, which actually is 2 precincts of CD9. So with that little bit, I want to just give you a story. Imagine you're sitting around a dining room table with your neighbor, commiserating because your opposition has nobody running against them, which means that we can't get turnout, which means we can't elect someone like Tim Peck. And everybody at the table looked at me and said, "Hey, Michelle, aren't you originally from Martinsville, Indiana? Could you maybe think about doing this?" And so I did, because when I moved back to Indiana in 2016, I found that the hospital that my brother was born in Martinsville, Indiana, no longer delivers babies. It is a regional cancer center. And the hometown that I was from, Martinsville, Indiana, at the turn of the 1900s, it was famous internationally for having healing waters. And guess what? It was those waters that were poisoning people. And I was seeing at the State House, every time I would go, and I would organize people to talk about the environment, to talk about healthcare, to talk about housing and tenant rights. I was hitting brick walls. It didn't matter how many people came with me. And I realized that the only way that there's going to be change is if people start running. And then I realized gerrymandering sucks. And so I basically went to all of my other candidates and I said, "Hey, can we do something about this?" And folks, you see this banner down here, it says Indiana Rural Summit. We are now 10, 11 with Ross candidates across 25 counties, representing 28% of Indiana, and we're making a difference. And I ask you all to turn and look at the sign that says "Believe," because that is the truth. Believe.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, Michelle.